There are certain places where narcissists finally reveal their true self. These are the spaces where they no longer bother wearing the mask, where the performance slips and the raw reality of who they are comes spilling out. Narcissists only wear the mask of charm and kindness as long as they feel in control or when there is an audience to impress. But when the audience is gone and control begins to slip, their true self emerges. There are moments, specific environments, where their defenses weaken, where their hunger for power outweighs their need to pretend. In those fragile moments, you catch a glimpse of the creature beneath the costume. Sometimes it happens in the middle of an ordinary dinner, sometimes when money is at stake, sometimes in the silence of the car ride, or in those explosive moments when they realize they hin. These are the cracks in the mask, and once you recognize them, you will never see them the same way again. I'm Samir, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. The topic for today is 7 places where narcissists show you exactly who they are. Number 1, the end of a relationship. You only see a narcissist's real self at the end of the relationship, because that's when they no longer care to pretend. They can reveal their true nature fully, without fear of repercussions. You do not truly know a narcissist until the very end. Always remember that they become so nasty, so suddenly, that you are forced to question yourself. What did I do wrong? How can someone change overnight like this? But the truth is, they did not change. No, the mask fell. They don't just walk away. They dismantle, they smear, they devalue, they strip you of dignity. Why? Because losing control terrifies them. A narcissist's goodbye is never just a farewell. It's a confession of sorts. It shows you the truth they kept hidden all along. You were never a person to them. You were only a possession. And when the mask cracks, a pattern shows up fast. One day, they're sending pleading texts and love songs. The next day, they're cold, calculating, and cruel. They will contact your friends to rewrite history, weaponize private details you once shared in trust, and post curated smiles to make you look unstable. They're not trying to heal anything. They are trying to win the story. Notice how quickly they switch, from forever to threats, from promises to punishment. That whiplash is the ultimate exposure. Number 2, the car, a torture room. The car is the narcissist's torture room. They scream, curse, and punish you, and punish strangers on the road as well. They drive recklessly, so dangerously at times that you feel like it could be your last moment, as if you have brushed against death itself. With no audience and no escape, you're trapped with a raw ego. They speed to prove superiority, scream at drivers who can't help them, and humiliate you in the passenger seat. The car reveals their obsession with domination. The road becomes a mirror of their psyche, reckless, entitled, and raging at anyone who dares to get in their way. And the entire time they drive, they can't stop speaking badly about others or raging at you. Why? Because in their head, nobody's more perfect than them on the road. Watch the small controls too. They matter. The music is set to their mood. The temperature is set to their comfort. They may brake hard to scare you, swerve to teach a lesson, or slow down to keep you trapped during an argument. They pick their route, ignore your needs, and then blame you for being tense. Your body remembers that seat-belted helplessness. That's why even short rides start to feel like survival drills. The car shows you who they are when no one is applauding. Number 3, when money is involved. You do not know the real self of a narcissist until money is involved. Write that down. That's when the mask falls off completely. They will sacrifice anyone, even their partner or their children, for money. Why? Because money is their god. To them, money is modern-day power, a way to control anyone. It reflects their greed, their envy, and their emptiness. Watch how they fight over an inheritance, resent your promotion, or explode when asked to share. To a narcissist, money is never about security, is it? It's about superiority. When money enters a room, the mask of grandiosity evaporates, and their raw hunger for power is exposed. The only thing a narcissist is loyal to is money. They hoard it, spend it on themselves, but they will never share it, not even with their own family. The rules bend in only one direction. Gifts come with strings. Loans come with interest in the form of control. Shared accounts are monitored like surveillance tools. When it's your need, the wallet is empty. When it's their status, the wallet is endless. They will sabotage your earnings with jealousy, undermine your career progress with backhanded comments, or demand tribute for doing the bare minimum. Money does not corrupt a narcissist, it reveals them. Number 4, the dinner table battlefield. For most people, the dinner table is a place of warmth, laughter, and connection. But with a narcissist, it becomes a total battlefield. Food is never just food. It's a stage for power, criticism, and extreme control. They poison the atmosphere with negativity, dragging down every conversation. What should be lighthearted turns heavy as they badmouth relatives, complain about coworkers, mock neighbors, or resurrect old grudges. Joy cannot survive in their presence without being contaminated. Every bite feels coated in bitterness. They do not focus on their own plate. Instead, they scrutinize everyone else's, watching serving sizes and portion choices, waiting for the chance to shame. Are you really eating all that? Or, no wonder you can't lose weight with that portion. These comments are meant to destroy you, humiliate you, to remind you that even the simple act of nourishing yourself is subject to their judgment. Everyone walks on eggshells around them, terrified of the next outburst. In a narcissistic family, the dinner table is never about connection. It's about torture. Every joke has an edge. Every silence carries rejection. Every gesture is loaded with dominance. How do I know? Well, I come from such a family. And I have shared a lot of things in my other episodes about how food used to get weaponized in our narcissistic family cult. Number 5, travel shattering illusions. Travel shatters a narcissist's illusion of control. Delays, cues, and rules they cannot bend strip away their composure. Airports and hotels reveal their entitlement in its purest form. They abuse staff, snap at you, and act as if the entire universe owes them a smooth ride. Travel does not just inconvenience them, it exposes their deepest fear, that they are powerless in a world far too big for them to control. Notice their ritual. They refuse to read instructions, arrive late, and then blame you. They pick a fight at the gate to ruin the trip before it begins. They sulk through sightseeing and suddenly brighten when a stranger compliments them. At check-in, they charm a manager for upgrades while treating you with contempt. By day 2, they often create a meltdown that becomes the headline of the whole journey. The destination does not matter. The real itinerary is dominance. Number 6, technology failures. A phone dying, Wi-Fi dropping, or a laptop crashing. These are small inconveniences for most people. But to a narcissist, my God, they are ego deaths. Their rage quickly erupts when technology does not obey them. Devices are their lifeline to attention, power, control, and validation. When that line breaks, they spiral without a sense of control. They're forced to face their own failures, a sense of defeat. And that terrifies them more than anything. When something goes wrong, what do? They throw accusations at you, or the nearest person who can be blamed. My father would do it all the time. A small glitch in his device, and he would literally maul me. He would put his fingers on me, scratch my face, beat me up, basically abuse me, because in his delusional world, I was always the culprit. You must have done something to my laptop, he would say. They demand instant rescue, as if you were their personal technician. That's what he did. That's what he commanded. That's what he demanded from me. He wanted me to fix it somehow, and he would give me an ultimatum. You have 30 minutes. When no one is watching, the tantrum gets louder. When their online image is interrupted, their offline cruelty spikes. The outage does not create their rage, it unmasks it. Number 7. Around animals and children. Animals and children cannot be fooled by performance, can they? They do not care about charm, reputation, or social masks. They respond to energy. And the energy of a narcissist is something they instinctively recoil from. Have you noticed how cats, many of them, keep their distance from the narcissist in the room? How dogs growl or act uneasy, even if the narcissist tries to pet them. Why? Because animals sense the hostility and tension that lies underneath a fake smile. They are not impressed by the act. They react to what is real. Children are the same. A child may become suddenly quiet, restless, or withdrawn around the narcissist. Some even cry or refuse to engage, as if their innocence recognizes the threat before words can describe it. Instead of adjusting, what does the narcissist do? They respond with irritation or rejection. And they prove the child or the animal was right all along. This is one of the most revealing cracks in their mask, when innocence and instinct reject them. Animals and children reflect truth in its purest form. They see what adults are conditioned to excuse. And in their refusal to connect with the narcissist, they expose the reality that others are too afraid to say out loud. You may also notice the performance that follows. They will try to bribe a child for a photo, force affection for the camera, or claim the pet does not like anyone. If a child pulls away, they label the child rude. If a dog hides, they joke about bad training. The mask tightens for the audience, but the room already knows. Conclusion. Once you know these spaces, you stop being shocked. You stop personalizing their storms. You begin to recognize patterns where you once saw chaos. The end of the relationship, the car, the conversation about money, the dinner table chaos, the trip that should have been joyful, the moment the internet drops, the quiet reaction of a child or a cat. Each one of these is a doorway where the act slips and the truth walks in. If you recognize yourself in these scenes, congratulations. It means your perception is working. You are not overreacting. Your body was picking up what your mind was trained to dismiss. So keep trusting that signal. Keep trusting what you see when the mask falls. And keep your peace guarded in the spaces where they cannot help but show you exactly who they are. That's how you can become narcissist-proof, for real. And I can help you become advanced in your healing journey in my Thrive After Narcissistic Abuse membership program, which is closed for enrollment right now, but you can sign up for the waiting list because the membership will open very soon. Link is in the bio. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin.